Hey everybody! So today I am going to use up some of my energy and make a fun sweet treat. I found a recipe for vegan lemon sugar cookies. Well, I'm going to use egg in mine instead of the flaxseed because I don't have that. So really essentially the main components that are important to me are that it's dairy free. So I thought I'd bring you along with me and see how they turn out, and it seems like an easy enough recipe. So let's start baking. Here's the recipe, and we will get working and see what kind of trouble we can make with these. All right, like usual, we're gonna save some energy and we are gonna have a seat while we get working. All right, we need to start with half a cup of plant-based butter. My favorite is the Country Club. Tastes amazing. Actually, the almond variety of this one, there's like 3 choices. The almond one is literally better than real butter. It is so creamy and salty. You don't miss the real butter. So, this one's the olive oil one I'm using today. Scrape all that butter. So I needed a half a cup. So we're doing all of that. Now we need, the recipe says half a cup plus 2 tablespoons of sugar, but the half a cup goes in the batter, and then the other 2 tablespoons we are going to use in later on when we roll the lemon cookies in it. So we are going to cream together the butter and the sugar, and I'm probably supposed to use a beater. I really don't want to get that all out. So I'm gonna try my hand mixing it up hard work way. You'll be fine. Oh yeah, it's coming together just fine. Okay. So part of me was too lazy to get out the mixer. The other part was the beaters are dirty. And the last part is like the counter where I need to reach the outlet is kind of cluttered with stuff, and I didn't want to clean that up just to, make it look nicer or to have room to do it. We do what we can. Okay, so once we cream together the butter and the sugar a little bit, now we are going to add 1 egg. On my stool here. Crack her right in here. Okay. Then we're gonna mix this in for just a little bit too. Break up that yolk in here. The sugar and butter went together a little nicer. Splattered it a little bit all over everything. That's all right, just a little bit. All right, your hand mixing, that's about, it might get better, we'll see. A little bit extra muscle. Okay, let me clean up my recipe so I can read it through the butter and sugar. Okay, now we are going to add, I just wrote on here, add the lemon stuff. So we need 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. Forgot to grab the lemon. Juice. Okay, so I got a lemon. And of course, I can't find the zester anywhere, so this is going to be a little bit kind of thicker, bigger zest than we need, but that'll be fine. We need 2 tablespoons. Is that working? Oh. It's not even working. Oh, it's working. All right, we're not going to measure it because kind of a hassle. I don't know if my thing is gonna work. do it really, really hard. Get some lemon zest. Ah. Oh, we're getting some. Yeah. It says 2 teaspoons of lemon zest, not 2 tablespoons. That would make a difference, wouldn't it? Hey, but who doesn't love a fresh lemon cookie? I know it's like a spring, summer type recipe, but I love lemon. And I kind of just discovered my love for lemon recently. So I want to put it in everything I eat because I love it. And since I'm not using the proper tool, it's taking me forever because it doesn't really want to come out like this. Oh, but it smells so. Okay. And now we need 2 this one's actually tablespoons. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard if you roll your lemon around a little bit and kind of loosens up the juices. Now I don't know if this will be enough lemon juice. I don't know, I don't really work with lemons that often. So we are going to supplement lemon juice from the bottle, if we need it. So we're gonna cut. Oh, this way. Oh yeah, just already gone. And then when I'm done with this recipe, instead of just tossing this kind of squeezed up, zested up lemon, I like to, if I have others, if I make enough, or I just put it in the freezer. But what eventually I like to do with it is I like to put the rind and everything on the stovetop with whatever other fruit scraps I have, like cuties, like mandarin oranges or apple, I like to either citrus blends or apple cinnamon. You just put it on your stovetop, so you're repurposing your scraps. And oh, let me tell you guys, your house will smell either fresh and clean if you do the citrus blend, or it'll smell like you are baking, oh my god, it'll smell like you're baking cookies all day. Which makes you hungry, not gonna lie. Kind of a downfall. But, oh, when people walk in your house and they smell the fresh cookie smell, they're always like, yes, can we hang out with you? What are you making? Can I have some? It's kind of fun. All right, without getting any of the seeds in here, we're gonna do 2 tablespoons. Oh yeah, we'll have plenty of lemon juice from here. My first one was a little. Oh, can't even see what I'm doing. Let's move it back. All right, lemon juice gone in. So I'm just gonna put these aside to boil them up. When I'm done. Now I'm gonna go rinse my hands real quick because I have the lemon juice and these cuts on my fingers are screaming. Also, can we take a minute to just appreciate my favorite set of towels that I have? Avocados. Oh, they're beautiful. They're not the most absorbent, but I saw them at Kohl's and I absolutely had to have them. So, there we are. Okay, now we're gonna, before we get to mixing this back up, we need to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. With your heart, you just, vanilla's the best. All right, now we're gonna mix all of our lemon and all the other stuff up. Make sure all that lemon zest makes its way in here. Kind of got all over the paint bowl. making a huge mess today. Okay. Now we're going to add our dry ingredients, which starts with, we have 1 cup plus 3 tablespoons of flour. And I have allergies to bleached flour, the chemicals they use to bleach flour. So I have organic unbleached flour, all purpose. Toss that in. Then we need a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. I'll measure that. That makes a difference when you mess that up. Just a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Then you also need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now we are going to combine. It's not make very much dough. I'm probably should have read the recipe a little closer. I would have doubled it. Usually when I make cookies, I like to double the recipe because it's like a lot of work to get all the ingredients out and all that. So it's like, might as well have 2 so you can either make them all and freeze them, or sometimes I just kind of do the little bit shortcut and I just make the cookie dough balls and then freeze them as balls. But I do prefer to kind of cook them so they're like really done. You just pull them out of the freezer and your cookies are ready to eat. But I mean, who doesn't love cookie dough too? So it's always that. All right. That came together like super easy. Now we are going to cover this and let it chill for 30 minutes to an hour. Now I'm using my favorite, I hate normal plastic wrap, but the press and seal, that's where it's at. It's way more expensive, but it works. That's my favorite. All right. We got it all wrapped up. Let's go put it in the refrigerator for about an hour probably. Okay, now what I like to do is I save this like kind of dingy pan that you don't really use to eat out of anymore because the Teflon scrapes. But, so I only have 2 lemons right now. I fill it up with water and then I add different essential oils that I have laying around. This one is my all-time favorite and it's kind of got like a fruitier smell. Uplift from Hobby Lobby. And then I just add like maybe 3 or 4 drops. And I put this on like a low, like on the lowest setting, or maybe 2 or 3 on your stovetop and let it simmer like all day. The water will go away. You can even add more water, maybe a little more if you want, or just kind of go with how long that takes. And literally within minutes, your house smells so good and it's like no work and you're using scraps. So I figure it's a win. Win-win. I don't know. So we got that going. Our cookies are chilling and we will be back when it's time to get the cookies baked. Oh. There they are. They look really pretty. Goofy shape. But we are going to let them cool and we'll give them a try in just a little while. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me today and making these dairy-free lemon sugar cookies. And I hope everyone can stay zesty. That's like my favorite sign I got on clearance at like Kohl's or Menards or somewhere random. But it's my favorite. And anyway, if you like this video and content like this, I'd hope you like it and subscribe, and you can see what other kind of crazy shenanigans we get into in future videos. Have a great day, everyone.